As we get started talking about how to choose and buy your fencing equipment, I want to first talk about what you need in the very beginning before we get down to the specifics about how to choose the blade that works for you, the mask that works for you, and what exactly out of all this stuff that you really need. Let's talk about the basics. To get started, you really only need a couple things. And you don't always have to make the purchase before you try on the first couple things to see if you like the sport. So the items that you most need, and which you can probably borrow from your local fencing club in the beginning, first and foremost is the mask. The mask is a really important piece of protective equipment, but it's also probably going to be the first piece of equipment you want to buy, mostly because masks are really gross when you borrow them. They're the first, a lot of sweaty people end up in here. So the mask is absolutely necessary before you begin to practice fencing. You never want to have a foil or an épée in your hand, or a saber for that matter, without a mask on your head. But it's also probably going to be the first piece that you buy for yourself. Also, of course, which is likely to become your favorite, is your weapon. Here is a foil. You will borrow weapons at first. It's a good idea because you get an idea of what you like, but you are going to probably eventually want to purchase your own foil just to get the good, just to get the types that you like, to find out what it is that you want in a blade, and also what your grip preferences are. And after a while, your foil becomes like your baby, so it is nice to have a blade or two of your own. And then, of course, you don't want to fence without a jacket. A jacket offers a lot of good protection. And of course, it's necessary if you're going to fence regulation. Finding a jacket that fits properly is important. As is in anything that you buy, you want to find equipment that is light, that is comfortable, that moves well, and that suits, when it comes to your weapon especially, that suits your style. So next, let's get started talking about, also, while you definitely need a mask, you need a blade, you need a jacket to get started. You might want to add some other pieces. You probably will want a glove. In the beginning, I recommend that you use your own pants as you're fencing and practicing. You don't need to get knickers right away. You can use sweats, although the blades tend to catch in them. You can also use any other pants that offer you a little bit of protection while you're fencing. It's usually not a good idea to fence in shorts. So again, the essentials are going to be your jacket, going to be your weapon, going to be your mask. You can use some of your own equipment like shoes and pants from there. But as you spend more and more of your time fencing, you'll probably want to increase your collection and pick up other pieces along the way.